13 years since anyone saw Kyron Horman. This little boy's story captivated the nation when he disappeared all those years ago, and a suspect has never been named in the case. We still don't know what happened to Kyron. We spoke with his mom, who is still working tirelessly all these years later to find her son, to solve the mystery. She believes his stepmom is involved in his disappearance. Here now, a closer look at Kyron Horman's disappearance. June 4th, 2010, 7-year-old Kyron Horman left for school with his stepmom, Terry Horman, excited to show off his second-grade science project on tree frogs at Skyline School in Northwest Portland. They went to school in his dad's truck that day. Terry didn't normally drive the truck, but she said she'd need it to bring Kyron's science project home. Terry snapped a picture of Kyron with the project, posting it on Facebook that afternoon. But when it was time to pick Kyron up from the bus, he wasn't there.
Kyron is not seen getting off the bus when Terry walks down to the bus at about 3:30.
Kyron's family called the school. Police and the FBI set up staging and search locations around the school and at Kyron's dad, Kane, and Terry's house. For 9 days, police called the search a missing persons case. But on the 10th day, they changed the scope to a criminal investigation.
Would you have to find Kyron before you would make an arrest?
No.
Here's what they knew about June 4th, that day Kyron went missing. Kyron went to school with Terry and his 18-month-old stepsister. Terry said after Kyron showed her his project, he went back to the classroom. But witnesses said they saw Terry and Kyron leaving the school that morning.
She and he were seen out in front of the school by one of Kyron's friends and grandma and sister, and as well as his bus driver. And they were walking out the school down to the main road, which was where the truck was parked.
Kyron's teacher had been told he had a doctor's appointment that day, so when he went missing from class, no one questioned his absence. Terry said she drove around town, stopping at 2 grocery stores to get medicine for her infant daughter, who wasn't feeling well. Then she said she spent time driving around to settle her down. Police investigating the case found that her phone had pinged around Highway 30, an area known in Oregon as a road less traveled.
He was missing for 6 hours before they even knew he was missing, because they thought he had a doctor's appointment, etc. So 6 hours is a long time when a 7-year-old child is missing.
It's been 13 years with no suspects or persons of interest named or charged. But there have been many twists and turns in this case from the very beginning. During their investigation, police discovered that several months before Kyron vanished, Terry allegedly tried to hire a landscaper to kill her husband, Kane. When police heard that story, they notified Kane. Kane left his home with their little girl and filed for divorce. But Terry, in an interview with People magazine and ABC News 7 years ago, said she was always an outsider.
When the police started questioning us, they took into account more what Kane and Desiree were saying, as opposed to what I was saying, and I spent my days with him.
Terry spoke privately with police. They told her she failed 2 polygraph tests. And although a judge and a lawyer for Terry have called her a suspect in court papers, she has never been named a suspect or a person of interest by police.
I was willing to talk about anything. I want him home.
The Multnomah County Sheriff's Office would not agree to an interview with NewsNation. But last month, ahead of the 13-year anniversary of Kyron's disappearance, they issued a statement saying Kyron's disappearance continues to have a profound impact on our community. The case remains open and active. Investigators are using advances in software, digital forensics, and geospatial technology to support and advance their work. The National Center for Missing and Exploited Children released a new photo last year showing what Kyron might look like today. Meanwhile, Kyron's biological mom, Desiree Young, is still searching for answers, especially from Terry, who was the last person to see Kyron before he vanished. She filed a civil suit against Terry 10 years ago, accusing her of kidnapping Kyron. She dropped the lawsuit, but she's fundraising with things like car washes in hopes of getting a task force and private investigator in place to file a new case.
If we're not going to get it ready for court. We're just sitting here waiting for a magic moment that may or may not be in our future.
But Desiree recounts to NewsNation a moment she had just days after Kyron vanished, when she says she felt both the presence of God and of her son, Kyron. She said in a quiet moment outdoors, she felt the wind kick up and the warmth of Kyron's touch on her hand.
He told me, "Mama, I'm okay. There is a God, and I'm with him, and I'm happy. And I'm okay. And you need to be okay too." And I said, "I can't be okay because I need answers, and I don't want you to be with God. I want you to be with me."
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.